Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I'm Shekhar Gupta in one of the greener parts of South Bombay, the Silver Oak Estate. And my guest this week, well, the most evergreen politician today in India, one of the great old warriors of our politics, Mr. Sharad Pawar. And if I may say so, one of the really older, formidable statesmen of the UPA government.
At least I have to accept now I'm becoming older.
I said one of the older. I didn't say the oldest. Although
I'm going in that company.
I was telling Ben Jabao in that morning conversation he had with some of us that he's quite happy to be called grandpa at his age. At his age, most Indian politicians think they are young.
Yeah, 70. In fact, most of the leaders in India, except Rajiv Gandhi, they have taken major responsibility after 70s.
Yeah, but you're senior. You've been around from a very young age.
Yeah, that is true.
But
I will complete now 44 years without a single day's break in parliamentary politics.
And you multitask. You are a real all-rounder. You can do state politics, central politics, cricket, farming, parenting, everything.
That's right.
But Pawar Sahab, this is a difficult time for UPA. Did you imagine this 1.5 years back when life looked so hunky-dory?
In fact, our first term, UPA 1, was very good, and we are extremely happy, and people also accepted that.
Right.
And that also showed in elections. Then, I think our beginning was also good. But recently, certain things have happened, and the situation is little disturbing. There are certain poor decisions. There are certain actions by government, some of the organizations. There are certain approach which some of the ministries has taken. And general, the impression is little disturbing.
Negative.
One of the most important thing which UPA 1 has created, a confidence in the area of the investment.
Right.
And investors.
Right.
I think, as on today, might be because of certain actions or might be some misunderstanding.
Right.
I think there is a scope to take corrective approach.
So first, what could these actions be which have gone wrong, the wrong steps?
This is not exactly, I cannot say it's wrong. Suppose the court has given decision, I cannot say anything about judiciary.
Right.
Judiciary must have thought.
Right.
There must be some reason behind that, which we don't know.
Right.
Then certain actions has been taken by financial institutions or about financial institutions.
Right.
That has also sent a little different signal.
If you start investigating them, they get nervous.
Then basically, what is the job of financial institution? Job of the financial institution is to provide money for proper projects and take a sufficient security. But after getting sufficient security and the projects are good, and if certain issue has been raised about that action of the bankers, my worry is bankers will not take initiative to support this type of developmental project.
And you will go back to doubly lazy banking.
That's right. And unnecessary two things. Today, most of the banks are flooded with funds.
Right.
A lot of deposits are there. They are in search of some good parties and good projects. And in such situation, if
they have to face CBI,
if this type of atmosphere is there, I think that will create further problem, health of the banking sector.
Right. But Pawar Sahab, Deepak Parekh was speaking last week, and you know him well, and I think there's a lot of mutual respect between you. And he talked about how a lot of the Indian corporates are now finding it difficult to do business in India. They're taking their investments overseas because of clearances, because of lack of cohesion. They're scared, and they say it's too much, getting land, mineral linkages.
No, which you see, unfortunately now the atmosphere has been created by certain sections, some of the NGOs and others. Now, today only I was in Pune.